Hey guys, it's me, Epic Animations. I got bored and decided I wanted to make a tutorial on how to counter Everkiller and Forsaken. So, here we go. Yeah. First up, we have Slasher. Honestly, I think Slasher's pretty easy to counter if you're not using a Sentinel. Except Noob. Noob's really bad against Slasher because Slasher can completely counter Behead and wait, what? What the fuck? Slasher can completely counter Slate Skin but with Behead. And then use a Gashing Wound. And they have way too much time, so they could just freaking Raging Pace Gashing Wound you. And you're basically cooked. So if you're playing against a good Slasher, just make sure not to use Slate Skin that much. And if you do, make sure to actually cancel it. If you can use it to body block other people. If they miss a stun, you can tank the Gashing Wound for them, but otherwise don't ever do that. Okay? As for the Sentinels, just honestly avoid going for obvious stuns. And if they're reacting to your stuns, then you're just cooked, honestly. But don't go for obvious stuns. Like, if you do that, then you honestly, yeah. But with Jane, you're basically cooked. Don't play Jane against Slasher. I would know. For support, there is no way for you to counter Slasher. Just loop him. Yeah, that's basically what you need to do against Slasher. Manage your stamina perfectly, and loop as tight as you can. Because if they're looping widely and you're looping tightly, then, it's basically just a free win. Because Slasher has no anti-loop besides Raging Pace. But if they get close, oh my fucking god. Raging Pace is such a good anti-loop. Like, not even joking. So don't, if they're close, don't loop. And if you're low on stamina, just rely on jukes. And if you know they don't have Gashing Wound. Because if they have Gashing Wound, you're just gonna get Gashing Wound. it's just that simple. As for Cool Kid, you honestly just, I mean, like, all of his abilities are really easy to dodge. Like, if you have reaction time under, literally, like, if under 0.2 milliseconds, under 0.2 seconds, then under 200 milliseconds, then it's not that hard to really avoid him. It's not that hard to juke him and stuff, but his M1, he does have the fastest one, M1. Like, it's impossible to react to that, so just try to stay far away, is what I'm trying to say. And then he does have, but, like, none of his abilities are reliable except Pizza Delivery. Pizza Delivery is the most reliable anti-loop in the game. Not even joking. It's not Nova. It's not Raging Pace. It's not Blood Hunt. It's not, okay, well, okay. But it's the second most reliable anti-loop. Like, Cool Kid's entire anti-loop, like, it's literally just, fuck you, you can't loop me, otherwise you're gonna die. That's it. So, try to avoid looping him unless you know Pizza Delivery's on cooldown. Like, if you know Pizza Delivery's on cooldown, then you're good. And just loop him until if they use a Pizza Delivery, as long as it's not LMS, just try to get your teammates to bait the Pizza Delivery minions away, and then you can still loop them. So it's not as bad as I'm making it seem, but just really do not loop Cool Kid. Yeah, just don't loop him. For John Doe, oh, this is a whole different story. Like, okay. First of all, looping John Doe is the biggest mistake you will ever make in your entire life. Do not loop John Doe. You will get absolutely diddled, bro. Not even joking. Like, looping John... He has 2 anti-loops. 2! He has Digital Footprint and Corrupt Energy. One of which can just get you either killed or leave you very, very low. And if combined, you're cooked. Don't loop John Doe, and then don't go for obvious stuns against John Doe. And don't really just try to avoid stunning Mr. Doe when he can see you. So you can stun around corners, but don't stun Mr. Doe when he can see you. Don't do that. Because he's gonna get unstoppable. He's gonna 4-4 error. He's gonna get unstoppable. And then you're gonna get diddled, or your teammates are gonna get diddled. Do not ever go for obvious stuns against John Doe. Because if they can predict your stuns, if they can predict you, you're bad at playing you're bad at playing Sentinels, and you should never play them again. Okay? Yeah. You got that? So basically what I'm trying to say, John Doe is just, don't stun me, I hate you. And if you stun me, then you're gonna die. It's just like with Cool Kid, except with stunning. Don't go for obvious stuns against John Doe, and don't stun them when they can see you. Okay? Okay, thank you. Now for Noli. This is an interesting one. Not even gonna lie. Basically for Noli, you just wanna juke him and stuff. Okay, I'm actually gonna go in. I'm not gonna just leave it at that. I'm gonna go into detail with it. With Noli, you really want to, with Void Rush, just, if they're just starting a Void Rush, like, right next to you, make sure you're not the first one getting hit and then they go somewhere else. If you get hit first and then they go all the way to the other side of the map to hit someone else, you are most likely going to be the target. So just avoid getting hit first. Also, just honestly avoid getting hit with Void Rush overall. It's easy to juke though. I'll tell you that. But. Around corners, Void Rush is really good. I'm not even gonna lie. I've pulled off some crazy drifts. Like the drifts you can do with Void Rush is insane. And then, if they observant away like far away, look, like if you see like basically like lightning over that generator, that is the generator they teleported to. And you just want to like that's what I use to avoid getting Void Rushed. And if you don't want to do that, which you should, it's a really good method. If you want to really avoid getting hit with an observant Void Rush, Hallucination 3, bro. When you see a Noli just coming at you from where there's no generator. Okay, let me tell you every single indicator for fake Noli. First of all, their hitbox linger's too long. If they don't come from a generator, then that's not the real Noli. They don't use Nova. Void Rush has no cooldown. With Jane Doe, they don't take away Shatterpoint. They only take away health. And that's... I'm pretty sure there's more. I just don't really remember them. Also, I don't know why, but their Void Rush doesn't make any sound. So if you're a fucking idiot, then just check if their Void Rush doesn't make sound, and you don't have to look for all those indicators. And then for Nova, just avoid getting hit with Nova completely. Like, it's not even complicated. Just don't get hit with Nova. If you get hit with a Nova, you're cooked. As for Observant, I mean, it's, the only good use for Observant is a Void Rush out of it. So, I mean, yeah. On to 1X. Oh, this is making me mad. Oh, I fucking hate this guy. He's so brain dead. Alright, on to 1x. Avoid. Okay, so basically, that one's really easy to juke. Just remember that. And then, for mass infection, be on high ground. That's really all it is with 1x. Be on high ground. But, do not get hit with mass infection or entanglement. Especially mass infection. With guest, if you fumble a block when they actually are doing mass infection, then you're going to get hit with a mass infection up close and a mass infection and a normal mass infection. So that's a total of around 75 damage. 1x is really easy to react to with guests, but just avoid. Don't mistake the other one wind up for the other. Yeah. And then Unstabilize with you can literally with 007 and Noob, you can hard counter 1x so bad, especially with 007, because 007's clone cooldown is the same as 1x's, the same as 1x's in Stabilize. So, I mean, with 7 and 7, literally every time they use Unstabilize, you can just clone, and they'll have no idea where you are the entire game. So you can just hide against him. And then for Rejuvenate the Rotten, there's no counter to that. Just kill the minions. That's it. Don't let 1x get a lot of minions. Don't. Because there are going to be a big problem in LMS. Whether you're left for last or not, they're going to be a big problem for whoever is. Make sure to get rid of them. Okay? That's it for 1x. Now for guest 666. This is the first one I'm actually going to talk about, the M1. With the M1, you want to avoid getting hit with an M1 because it gives them blood, and also definitely avoid getting hit with Eviscerate. That's the name of the second part of the M1, if you were wondering. Don't get hit with Eviscerate, because that gives you hemorrhage, and it's a big problem with Demonic Pursuit, which I'll talk about later. Anyways, on to Demonic Pursuit. With Demonic Pursuit, you want to avoid having hemorrhage before you get hit with Demonic Pursuit. Because I don't know if you didn't know this, but the more hemorrhage you have, the more damage Demonic Pursuit does. Also, I'm just going to let you know, if you have full hemorrhage, Demonic Pursuit can insta-kill you. Not even joking. It can be a one-shot. Avoid getting any hemorrhage before getting hit with Demonic Pursuit. And also avoid getting hit with Demonic Pursuit. With Infernal Cry, just dodge it. That's it. But in Blood Hunt, just dodge it. That's it. With Blood Rush, you want to... with survivors that can hide themselves, like 2-time and 7-7, avoid getting seen. Just use your hiding ability or whatever. As for Blood Hunt, stay as far away from the killer as possible and do not help your teammates. If you are the target of the killer during Blood Hunt, you will die. There's no buts. You will die. Just avoid being the target. Okay? Anyways, that's it for Sixer. On to Nosferatu. You just want to avoid all of his abilities, but I'll go into more depth on it. So, with Bloodhook, first of all, make sure you don't get hit with it. And if you do, make sure you get all the things. Because if you get reeled in with Bloodhook, then you're cooked. Because I'm pretty sure if you get reeled in with Bloodhook, it doesn't have end lag. and we all love NLAG. So, yeah. And then as for Bloodlust, I think that's what it was called. Just avoid getting hit with that altogether. There's no in between. Just don't get hit with that. And don't get trapped with it. If you get trapped with Bloodlust, it's basically a free kill. I'm not even joking. Because you get bleeding and slowness. So you're taking damage all the while. Well, and then all the while, you're just slow as hell. You're slow as fuck. So, you really don't want to get hit with Bloodlust. Hunter's Feast, avoid getting hit with that as well. Because Hunter's Feast, Creatures is just, another weakness. Creatures increases the damage that you take by, I think, about like 20% or 25%. Yeah, 25%. And that's 30 damage. You don't want to get hit. Like the M1 alone is 30 damage. So it's basically like a weakness 1. Or a weaker weakness, I guess you could say. Avoid getting hit with it. And that's... Oh yeah, Ascension. With Ascension, just dodge it. It's really easy to dodge. But with Guess, it's a free block, so yeah. And that's about it. If you have any other things that I didn't mention in the video, you can just comment it, because to be honest, I'm probably not reading it. So yeah, that's how you counter every kill in Forsaken. I'll make a video on how to counter every survivor eventually, but that's gonna be a while.